Mandy from Mandy Jean Chic. Now that we have the Leather Quill Shop website up, I can get back to everything I love doing, which is one of them is making videos. And I have completely changed my planner piece. For those of you who remember the videos that I've done where I'm like, oh, I found planner piece with my Charmed Life planner, my Happy planner, and this planner and that planner. No, I really wasn't happy. I used to bullet journal way back. Like, I feel like I bullet journaled kind of before bullet journaling was cool, before all the pretty planning came about, and I loved it. And I got involved in the pretty planning because, I'm not gonna lie, everyone else is doing the pretty planning, so I wanted to do the pretty planning. So I got the Erin Condren vertical, I got the Erin Condren horizontal, I got the Happy planner, I got the Day Designer, I got pretty much every planner. And other than my Charmed Life planner, I never really had planner piece, so to speak. So I've been getting a lot of comments on my Erin Condren versus Happy planner video. That video is kind of out of date now. I'm not going to refilm the Happy planner versus Erin Condren video because I don't use either one of them anymore. So I personally, like, my opinions really don't matter. But I have been getting back into bullet journaling and using my traveler's notebooks like crazy. I am officially at planner piece. So I've been talking about this stuff on Facebook groups, and I said that I was going to film a video on how I use my system. So, but with that, I want to preface this video with the fact that I'm still making changes to this. I'm going to go through how I use this, how it was set up for March, and how I'm going to change things for April, and then I will have an April setup video coming. So let's get started. The first thing that I use is, and I'm going to show you an undated month because I do have like some personal things in here. But this is my Charmed Life planner. This is a planner that one of my besties, Alexis, made for me, Miss Trenchcoat. And she made it for me for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. I could essentially plan with just this and be happy, because how she has it set up is it is basically your top 3 up here and then a list and then a box at the bottom, and that works for my brain. I love this setup. This also, PS, is a printable planner. This, like I said, is one that she made for me, so you would just grab the printable version, which her printables are super easy to print out. I jot down webinars that I'm attending, doctor's appointments, things I need to remember. This is basically like my forward planning planner. But what I do is I jot down things I need to remember for that day. So then when I go to transfer over to my bullet journals and into my traveler's notebooks, I'm good to go. I'm fully set up. Now, I have a video coming that is Rhodia versus Leuchtturm notebooks. This is a Rhodia web, it's like a web notes or something. Now I'm gonna go through this like section by section and show you what I'm keeping in, what I'm taking out, where I'm moving it, and things like that, because I really want you guys to have an understanding of, focus, thank you. I really want you guys to have an understanding of how this system works for me, because if you're creating your own system, I want you to use this as kind of like, okay, well, you know, it is okay to try something and then realize it doesn't belong in this planner. There's nothing wrong with having just one planner and having everything in it. I think that's great. You have to do what works for your brain. My brain, I need to have things in different spots. Otherwise, I get overwhelmed really easy. So, my Rhodia. The first thing is I made this, okay, before I show you guys this, PS, I'm not an artist, I don't draw well, I barely can write, this is just a very Mandy Jean playing with color. So my main goal this year is to be self-employed, so I kind of put that on the front. I had intentions of drawing some pretty pictures and making it really cool, but that's as far as I got. I have my key in here, so my key, I have my task completed, migrated task, forwarded task, event, note, priority, research. I don't even use this anymore. I don't. You'll see it in my bullet journal. Now I have my index, which I do index. The only thing, one of the differences with the Rhodia versus the Leuchtturm is Leuchtturm has index pages, Rhodia does not. I created a February content planner, and I didn't do this for March because it just didn't work for me. So I have a monthly calendar in my business business planner, and then I also have a personal monthly calendar and my everyday carry. So this is one I didn't repeat. Blog posts, creative climb posts, I didn't use these. I just didn't like the setup as much. I'm going to show you guys in an upcoming video how I've changed my system for that. I kind of went back to using the Martha Stewart notebook with some of my answers printed in that, and that's how I'm doing it. I have an inbox in here, and I actually didn't use it in this because I put my inbox in my everyday carry, so that just is blank. Some notes from a webinar, a blank page, my February tracker. February was the first month that I really did a tracker, and you'll see in March I used it a lot more. Plan With Me challenge. I like having the challenges in my bullet journal. Hacks to try. I didn't do anything on it. Blank page. About me, this was part of a challenge. Why I plan was also part of a challenge. This insert here that I flipped over real quick is basically what I need to do to be self-employed financially. Goals, creative climb ideas, blank page, IRA stock purchases, stocks to watch. These will stay in here. My ideal morning routine. This was just like a mental health thing. I was really stressed when I did that. And these pages through here are all basically like house projects I want to tackle and things I want to do, no matter how like little it is. For example, kitchen, color palette, mood board, paint, flooring, pantry door, pantry organizers, clean fridge, which, oh my gosh, it needs to be done. Cabinets, above cabinets, things like that. I just was basically creating to-do lists. So my leather quill shop, my Mandy Jean Chic mind map, so blank page, my Plan With Me challenge for March. Here's where we start getting into March. I, again, love having the Plan With Me challenges in here versus in my everyday carry. My Charm GTD, which I did. Now here's my March tracker, and you can see I did a better job in March. I wanted to make sure I was up at 6 a.m. As you can tell, that didn't happen. Bed by 10:30. Nope. Respond to emails. I have been doing them. I just, for some reason, I don't know why I didn't fill it out. Respond to comments. 30-minute clean. Haven't even done. Nope. Videos. I really need to get back to doing YouTube videos. Hello. My blogs. I need to get back to my blogs. Instagram. You can see I was very active on Instagram. My charm challenges. Fearless launching. Because I am in Fearless launching. Etsy sales. Leather quill shop. Working on stuff. Journal. Saying no was my word of the month because I'm terrible at saying no. Periscope. Maker's challenge. And then the paper heart of gold challenge. So I was doing all of those. My March monthly to-do list has been just get my flipping taxes done. So that's all I had. but you guys know I launched Leather Quill Shop and everything in March, so it was a lot busier than that. But I just didn't use that list. My 5 favorite people: Brett, my grandparents, Anne, Alexis, and Stan. So and that was just a handwriting thing I was doing. My Perfectly Planned March, which was a webinar that I was working on. My monthly tasks, this was for Leather Quill Shop. Now this obviously is migrated into my business binder, or my business planner, which was a webinar. March, Meet the Paper Heart of Gold Challenge, Meet the Maker Challenge, webinar, Leather Quill Shop content, so that's stuff that I've actually migrated into my business. Mandy Jean Chic content, haven't done anything hardly with her. So keyword tips, which was a blog post I read. Free opt-in ideas, which was part of a webinar. Leather quill branding, it was a branding webinar that I was on, so I took notes on that. Blog headlines was a post that I wanted to remember some things out of. Project Life ideas, because I want to get back to Project Life. Sticker set ideas for my shop. A cut setting master list, which is so important. If you have a silhouette, you know. So Leather Quill Shop colors. I was just writing notes on swatches that I had and different types of products that I had pictures of. And then this was listing things and then add-ons. House goals, like that's like my dream house. It's just like a little sketch of it. if you notice. Big studios, little house. So that's how I'm setting up my bullet journal. So how am I using this now? Because I have a ton of traveler's notebooks, which you guys know. This is now basically my journal and webinars and notes and business notes and stuff like that. Like, it's definitely more of a reference thing, but I am journaling in this every single day and I love it. This is kind of like my catch-all notebook. If it doesn't really fit in here, I'll put it in here. And then I got it. So the next thing I have is my everyday carry traveler's notebook. This is a leather quill. This is a wrap leather quill. This is from my shop, which is leatherquillshoppe.com. It's the shop that me and my husband have. He creates these leather traveler's notebooks. And this is in the color chocolate. So this system that I'm showing you has given me planner peace. My anxiety is at a low. I'm still grumpy sometimes, but my anxiety is at a low. I've been keeping better track of things. I've been feeling like I've been on the ball, and it's because of this system. So our leather quills are basically standard wides. They fit Moleskine Cahir notebooks with no overhang. I mean, I have this thing packed, and I still could probably put 2 or 3 more books in here. So we use the wrap leather quills are a vegetable tanned leather. They're hand dyed, handmade, hand patinaed, everything. I have a dashboard that I'm going to be changing out for April, which I'll be filming a video on that shortly. I have my Leather Quill Shop challenge. If you are into traveler's notebooks, head over to leatherquillshop.com/blog and look for the blog post talking about the Leather Quill Shop, because this is a really cool monthly challenge that we're doing. I'll actually include a link down below. I forgot I can do that. I'm not on Periscope. Include a link down below so you guys can check it out. It's just a monthly prompt list for the month of April. You don't have to follow every single day. You can just do the days that you find interesting. This is a Yellow Paper House monthly insert. It's a blank insert. This is a sticker that I created in Photoshop and just printed it out on sticker paper and put it on. The inside I have some motivational stickers that I had. My February calendar. Now, this is where I started getting serious about planning. I love this spread. I know it looks messy, but I love it. I started doing more color coding. So pink is my bank account, blue is Brett's, business, savings, investment, income. So then I went and I looked at all of our bills and I put them all down. And I started putting things down that go out of each bank account. So I now know what is coming out of our bank account every single month, and I don't have to be surprised. And this has helped me so much. I can't recommend doing this enough. Just having a separate calendar just for financial management has helped me tremendously. This is a Moleskine Cahir size. Decorated it with a sticker from my shop. Some Moleskine paper is just junk. Their blank paper, which you'll see in this traveler's notebook here in a minute, is junk. My fountain pens bleed right through it. For some reason, the grid paper is really good. My fountain pens do not bleed through this. So on my first page, I have my index. And then I go into my daily pages, my inbox. This is continuous. Stuff to buy. My online purchases for the month, and then we start getting into my daily sheets. Now on my daily sheets, I use the time tracker at the top. It's boho berry inspired, but it's not boho berry pretty. It's Mandy Jean. So I actually use different colored pens to represent different things. This dark blue is sleep, pink is Shop Mandy Jean Chic, orange is my full-time job, Shop Mandy Jean Chic, light blue is Leather Quill, and yellow is personal. So that's how I have those set up, and then I basically pull tasks from my Charmed Life planner and from my business planner and put them in here. And then my blank pages. So I'm going to continue on with this. I've had complete planner peace using this system, and I'm loving it. So we have that, and then I have some blank ones in the back, and then I have my Midori card holders back here that I'm slowly filling up. So that is my everyday carry. This is my planner that goes with me everywhere. It's always in my purse. When I get home, it's the first thing that comes out of my purse and goes on my desk. I don't keep my debit and driver's license and stuff in here because of the simple fact that one time I drove all the way to Walgreens and realized that I forgot my planner on my desk, which had my debit card in it. So never again. The last planner that I have is a planner that's from my shop. This is the, this is such a funny thing. When we first started making traveler's notebooks, we weren't sure about the oil rubbed leather. A lot of people love the oil rubbed leather, but we were like, well, it's kind of floppy, and we kind of ho-hummed around it. And then we went to our supplier and we found some. And I am obsessed with it. I actually stole this planner from my husband, and this is one that he made. These are called the Adventure series, and they're named after some of our favorite explorers like Amelia Earhart, Lewis and Clark. We have some other ones that are going to be coming up. And this is the only color we have right now. We are looking at getting some more. But this oil rubbed leather, if you like a patina old world look, bingo bango, you will love this. It scratches, it really shows the patina. So this one is called the Lewis. The Lewis has the flap on it, where the Clark is the typical leather quill, and then the little pocket size one is called the Amelia after Amelia Earhart. It reminds me of like a little flight diary, which is part of the reason why we named it that. But this leather is very supple. This leather is, I don't want to say floppy, but it has a little bit more bend to it, where I can open this up and this thing is going to lay flat. Where this one is a little bit stiffer, but as I use it, it will stiffen up. It's not that it's so stiff you can't use it, it's just stiffer than the Adventure series. So what I have in here is I have one of my video planners from my shop. I do sell the Traveler's Notebooks on my shop, which I'll include links down below to everything, that are my inserts. I also have a blog post planner in here. And then I have another Moleskine grid, which this is my index. I put some of the supplies that we're going to be using and purchasing regularly, stats, password list, product ideas, hashtags, fonts that we use quite a bit. And then this is my April calendar. I totally could have done a better job at this, but it works. So this is essentially where I'm doing the content planning and the releases and things like that. And then my April inbox, which always 2 pages for an inbox, trust me. My leather quill challenge, which I did put in here. And then this is the section where I'm keeping track of the Instagram accounts that are participating in the challenge. My orders, my inventory reports, my finances, and then these are blank because I'm still setting it up. But then in the back, I have my content ideas. So I have my blog ideas, and then YouTube is behind that. So then I have another Moleskine insert because I really like Moleskine inserts, I'm not gonna lie. I have my index, which you guys can see. See where you see the writing right underneath? This paper is crummy. And then I have some notes on a wholesale webinar that I was on because it's very specific to Leather Quill Shop. So that is my Leather Quill Shop business travelers. Now, let me go through these one more time just so you guys have an understanding of how I do this. Future planning, which is my charmed life. Bullet journal, which is journaling, webinar notes, basically stuff that I don't want to put in either one of these, goes in here. My everyday carry, which is a wrap leather quill, and then my business traveler's notebook, which is the Adventure series Lewis from the Leather Quill Shop. So if you have any questions about my system, or you need help kind of developing your own system, let me know and in the comments below, and I would love to talk planners. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too confusing. But if you guys have any questions about the planners that are in my shop, just let me know. The easiest way probably is to email me, leatherquillshop@gmail.com, or you can track me down on Instagram, leatherquillshop. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.